This year has been nothing short of amazing for Society's Child. I am so excited because today we're celebrating 1 year and 88 thoughtful reviews. That warms my heart because we've built a community of educators committed to loving their students well. October was our biggest month yet, and it's all because of you, my friends. And in this special episode, we're celebrating the wins, reflecting on the lessons learned, and looking forward to another impactful year. Grab your coffee and join me as we take a heartfelt look back and gear up for what's next. Welcome to the Society's Child podcast, where we have real conversations about being a trauma-responsive educator in the midst of a significant mental health crisis. Hi, I'm Trish Senzak, a former educator, compassion advocate, and Jesus lover, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Are you feeling confuzzled about your students' behavior and needs? You're not alone. If trauma-informed strategies leave you wondering, what's next? Don't worry. My friend, I've been there too. As a foster mom and a child of complex trauma mixed with my experience as a teacher, it's led me to finding a compassionate, whole child approach that's evidence-based, practical, and transformational, and I'm so eager to share it with you. Whether you want to connect with your students on a deeper level, create a trauma-sensitive environment, or you just need a little bit of encouragement or support, you're in the right place. So grab a drink, a pen, or your earbuds, and let's work together to create a safe and student-attuned trauma-responsive school culture. Society's children need you, so let's get started. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Society's Child, and today we're doing something a little different, and it's really special to me. We're celebrating you and the incredible journey that we've taken together this past year. Now, whether you're with me from the start or you've recently joined me, I'm so glad you're here for the journey. This episode is all about reflection, gratitude, and pure excitement for what's ahead. I really want you to take a deep breath. Let's look back at where we've been and what we've learned over this last year and think about what we can do now going forward with our kids. So when I launched this podcast back on January 1st of 2024, the vision was simple. I simply wanted to equip Christian educators with managing challenging behaviors, building strong connections with students, and really leaning into faith as that guiding light in the classroom. I wanted to create a space where we could get practical tools, encouragement, get you biblically grounded with strategies that would help you face all of those crazy and tough situations head on. And we did it. Wow, what a journey it's been since those early episodes. We've really tackled a lot of big topics this year. We talked about restorative practices and how they foster accountability without sacrificing connection. We dove into trauma-informed teaching strategies that will help you help the hurting kids where they are and meeting them and seeing the need behind the behavior. We explored classroom management hacks and how to disengage students. We talked about ways to de-escalate explosive situations and doing it with grace and calm. And you all showed up hungry for the solutions. You didn't just listen. You took these tools and you ran with them. I've heard from so many of you about the breakthroughs with your challenging students, deeper relationships that built through intentional conversations, and even the personal growth you as an educator learned to regulate your own responses and lean into Christ for the strength that you can do it every single day. Your comments, your messages, and reviews, they've been the heartbeat of this podcast. You've reminded me time and time again why and what we're doing here really matters. It's not just for classrooms. It's for eternity. It's one seed at a time. My friends, in just 1 year, we've had downloads in 45 countries with a total of 6,900 downloads so far. Our best month was October with 1,100 downloads. I know this is a baby podcast and I'm so excited about it. We've also received 88 reviews, each one reminding me why this work is worth it. These numbers represent more than just statistics. It's about people. It's about the students. They reflect real teachers, real struggles, real victories in the classroom all over the world. It's about you and your students. So what am I doing next and what's up for this next year? Well, I'm not slowing down. In fact, I'm gearing up for even more focused episodes that address your biggest struggles. I'm thinking about tackling things like apathy, managing those extreme behaviors, creating strategies for overwhelmed classrooms. And I want to help you keep leaning into God's word and those practical solutions that help you keep going every single day. I'm even bringing in a few special guests to share their wisdom. But I want to hear from you too. What do you need? What topics are you wrestling with? This podcast is for you, and I'm committed to keeping it relevant, helpful, and rooted in faith. I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at societieschildpodcast@gmail.com. So thank you, my friends. Truly, thank you for showing up. Thank you for sharing your stories, being part of this community. This year has been an incredible year because of you, and I can't wait to see what God does in the year ahead. So if today's episode encouraged you, please share it with another teacher. Let's keep building each other up, and let's keep getting this information out there to those who need it. As always, keep loving your students well and leaning on Christ every step of the way. Get grounded and get prayed up. And don't forget, come join our Facebook group, the Christian Educator Connection over on Facebook, and we would love to meet you there. We can keep these conversations going and support one another even more over there. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Hey, amazing educators, thanks for tuning in. If you found this episode helpful, I'd love for you to hit subscribe and leave a review. Even better, share this episode with a colleague. And hey, I'd love to connect with you on social media. You can even join my Facebook group for some extra support and a dash of inspiration. I've left all the links in the show notes. Until next time, my friend, remember, you're not alone on this journey. You've got this. Keep making a difference and stay teach-tastic.